think one of the biggest mistakes people make before moving to San Antonio, Texas is this. They only look at the home price. And honestly, that mistake ends up shocking a lot of families after they move here. Because online, San Antonio gets marketed as this super affordable Texas city where you can buy a giant home, lower your stress, and instantly improve your quality of life. And while parts of that can be true, there are also a lot of hidden costs nobody talks about, especially for families relocating to San Antonio from places like California, Washington, Illinois, or New York. Because after the excitement of buying a house wears off, real life starts. The electric bills, the property taxes, the commute, the gas, the insurance, the HOA fees, the constant driving, and suddenly families start realizing, wait, this feels way more expensive than I expected. So in this video, I want to break down the real hidden costs of living in San Antonio, Texas. Not to scare you, but to help you make a smarter relocation decision. Because if you're serious about moving to San Antonio, Texas, buying a home in San Antonio, Texas, this is the kind of information nobody explains well enough online. Hi, my name is Phyllis Domingo. I've lived in San Antonio for over 20 years, and as a local realtor, I've helped families relocate to San Antonio, Texas from all over the country. And one thing I've noticed is this: the people who end up loving living in San Antonio, Texas are usually the people who understood the full financial picture before they move, not just the sales price, the actual lifestyle cost. Because moving to San Antonio can absolutely improve your quality of life, but only if you understand what daily life here actually costs. So in this channel, I talk honestly about living in San Antonio, relocating to San Antonio suburbs, new construction homes in San Antonio, property taxes in Texas, and the truth most people don't tell you online. So if that's the kind of content you're looking for, make sure you subscribe. And if you need help figuring out where to live, what areas fit your budget, or how to avoid making an expensive mistake when moving to San Antonio, Texas, reach out anytime. Let's talk about the hidden costs nobody mentions about living in San Antonio, Texas. One of the biggest reasons people relocate to San Antonio is because compared to many states, homes looks dramatically cheaper, especially for buyers moving from California to San Antonio. They see larger homes, newer construction, master plan communities, bigger yards, and lower sales prices. And honestly, that part is real. You absolutely can get more house for your money in San Antonio, Texas compared to many other parts of the country. But here's the problem. A lot of buyers stop their research there. They focus only on purchase price, and that's where people get caught off guard. Because the cost of living in San Antonio, Texas is about way more than the mortgage itself. I think social media oversimplifies this too much. Texas is cheap, and they assume every part of life will automatically feel affordable. But that's not always how it works, especially in fast-growing San Antonio suburbs. This is probably the biggest surprise for out-of-state buyers. Property taxes in Texas, especially if you're buying new construction homes in San Antonio, because people focus heavily on the listing price but not enough on the total monthly payment. This is where some families start feeling stressed after relocating to San Antonio, because they expect their mortgage payment to feel dramatically lower, but once taxes, insurance, HOA fees, and utilities get added, it can still feel expensive. And depending on where you buy in San Antonio, tax rates can vary a lot, especially in newer communities, master plan communities, fast-growing suburb areas, and the mud taxes, and developing sections around San Antonio. That's why I always tell my buyers, do not fall in love with the sales price only. Understand the actual monthly lifestyle cost first, because once you close on the home, that payment becomes real life. Okay, we need to talk about Texas summers, because this is another hidden cost of living in San Antonio, Texas that surprises people, especially buyers moving from cooler states. The heat here lasts long, and your AC works hard, which means electric bills can become significantly higher than people expect, especially in larger homes, older homes, poorly insulated homes, or houses with lots of west-facing windows. And honestly, this is one of the reasons some buyers regret buying more house than they actually needed, because bigger homes also mean higher electric bills, more maintenance, more cleaning, and more overall expenses. So when you're moving to San Antonio, Texas, think carefully. Square footage, home efficiency, window placement, insulation, and long-term utility costs, because those expenses add up fast. Another cost nobody talks about enough when relocating to San Antonio, Texas is driving. San Antonio is very spread out, and depending on where you live, you may spend a lot of time in your car, which means more gas, more maintenance, more wear and tear, and more stress. A commute that looks okay on Google Maps may feel completely different in real life, especially during school traffic, construction, rush hour, or major growth periods around San Antonio suburbs. This is why I always tell relocation buyers, do not just buy based on square footage, buy based on lifestyle, because a beautiful house loses its excitement quickly if your daily routine becomes exhausting. This is another expense that surprises many out-of-state buyers. Homeowners insurance in Texas can feel significantly higher than expected, especially because weather risks here are different. Things like hail, storms, wind, and extreme heat all affect insurance pricing. And honestly, this is another reason I always encourage buyers moving to San Antonio, Texas to understand the full monthly payment before you buy. Because many people only focus on principal and interest, but escrow costs matter too. And those are the things that catch buyers off guard later. A lot of buyers relocating to San Antonio love master plan communities, and I understand why. The pools, the walking trails, the playgrounds, the amenities, the newer homes, but all of that comes with costs. HOA fees, community fees, maintenance expectations, and depending on the neighborhood, those costs can continue increasing over time. Again, not necessarily bad, but it's important to understand before you move. Let's talk about new construction. New construction homes in San Antonio, Texas are incredibly popular with relocation buyers, but there are hidden costs here too. Things like blinds, landscaping, water softeners, appliances, fencing, gutters, and upgrades. A lot of buyers don't realize how quickly those costs add up after closing. And this is where budgets can get stretched, because the base price online rarely reflects what buyers actually end up spending. Now, this is something I don't think enough people talk about. When families move to San Antonio, Texas and suddenly feel like homes are more affordable, many people start upgrading their lifestyle dramatically. Bigger homes, bigger furniture, more dining out, more shopping, more driving, more expenses, and suddenly the financial freedom they expected starts disappearing. That's one of the biggest hidden costs of relocation: lifestyle inflation. The families who struggle most after moving to San Antonio, Texas are usually the ones who underestimated taxes, underestimated driving, underestimated utility costs, bought too much house, or moved too quickly emotionally. But the families who love living in San Antonio, Texas are usually the ones who researched carefully, understood the lifestyle, chose the right suburb, and made decisions based on long-term quality of life. That's the difference. If you're thinking about moving to San Antonio or relocating to San Antonio, I hope this video gave you a more honest understanding of the hidden cost of living in San Antonio, Texas. Because San Antonio can absolutely be an amazing place to live, but it's important to understand the real lifestyle costs before making a huge move. That's exactly why I created this channel, to help families avoid expensive mistakes and make smarter relocation decisions. So if you found this video helpful, please make sure to subscribe, because I'm going to continue making these honest videos about living in San Antonio suburbs, new construction homes in San Antonio, buying a home in San Antonio, Texas, and the truth most people won't tell you online. And if you're serious about relocating to San Antonio, Texas and want help figuring out where to live, what areas fit your lifestyle, or how to make a smart move, reach out anytime. All my contact information is in the description below. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, I'd love to help you make the right move to the San Antonio area. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.